So a little over 6 months ago, I reviewed a speaker called the Motion X600. Beautiful speaker that you guys seem to really enjoy. A few months after that, Soundcore dropped a smaller, more portable speaker in the same lineup, and we had some fun with that. And now, Soundcore dropped another banger, the Motion X500. Let's talk about it, let's ramble.
Hold up, face go wild when I pull up. They all on me like they want some.
Hey, what's up guys? It's great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick, and this is where I ramble about tech and other stuff. So yeah, another speaker in Soundcore's newest lineup that I've been digging very much. If you've seen my reviews about the, I guess, slightly bigger brother, the Motion X600, and the little brother, the Motion 300, you've probably heard me rave about the design, and well, let's just do it again because I really love the almost all-metal build on these things. If you look at Soundcore's older speakers, you'll find that they have a much more old-school, much more boomboxy design, whereas these new ones look super slick and super modern. I guess some would argue that they have a bit of a retro look to them, and they'd probably be right, but with a very modern twist, and I'm absolutely here for it. Just like the other two, the Motion X500 could easily be a centerpiece in any type of interior. Now obviously these things are not just built to look pretty, no sir, they pack a very decent punch as well, and I don't mean they're just loud and bassy, I mean they can be if you want to, but Soundcore developed a beautifully sounding, immersive, spatial audio experience, making use of AI to create a super wide soundscape, especially coming out of a small and portable speaker like the X500. But before I take you through all the features and do a sound test for you guys, let's just have a quick look at what's in the box. And can we take a second to just appreciate the packaging? I mean, considering the very reasonable price of these speakers, everything about them feels absolutely premium, even the unboxing experience. Inside the box, we find the speaker itself, some documentation, and a USB-C to USB-C cable, which we will get back to a little later in the video. The speaker itself looks absolutely stunning and very recognizable as being Soundcore's current style. Almost full metal build, I'm feeling the black color of this unit, and what is interesting is that this one comes with the Soundcore logo prominently visible on the front of the grille. And from this angle you can actually see two of the three full range speakers. More on that later as well. On the sides you will see these strips, one displaying high fidelity audio and the other one spatial harmony. On the top handle we get the Soundcore name like we're used to by now, and on the back we have our USB-C port, which is hidden behind that thick rubber flap, and that is because the Soundcore Motion X500 has an IPX7 rating, and you already know what that means, we're gonna have to water it. Right, that was completely unnecessary, but it's just way too much fun. Anyway, there's two ways to operate the Motion X500. One is by using the buttons on the top, and these look super similar to both the X600 and the Motion 300. They have the exact same look as they are sunken into the unit with a nice rubbery finish on top. So definitely no worries about spilling anything into the buttons, which is great if you plan to use the speaker for parties or if you have kids or maybe a clumsy partner. Patty. What is interesting is that the Motion X500 is missing the bass up button that you can find on both the Soundcore 300 and the Motion X600, but it does have that spatial audio button you will find on the X600, but not the Motion 300. Why they decided to leave out the bass up button, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a space saving thing because I'm pretty sure the bass boost works just fine. And that leads me to the app, which is of course where all the real magic happens. Connecting the speakers to the app is easy. You'll just connect it to Bluetooth first, and this thing does come with Bluetooth 5.3 by the way, which is really nice. And once you're connected to Bluetooth, the app will automatically find your unit and boom, all the options are now at your fingertips. And like with most tech, do make sure you update to the latest firmware to get the most out of the speaker. There's a number of EQ presets available, including spatial signature, spatial dynamic, and bass boost. There you go. And if there's nothing in there that floats your goat, you can play around with the 9 bands of EQ, giving us plenty of space to play with. What's very cool with this one, and that's something the other models don't have, is that you can change the color on the top firing speaker to pretty much whatever you want. If you're into RGB, you'll definitely love this. In the settings menu, you'll find even more options like voice prompt, and you can choose how long it should take before it auto powers off. Personally, I just leave it to the 20 minutes. I'm not that bothered, to be honest, because the Motion X500 comes with a whopping 12 hours of playback time, and not having to worry about the battery is definitely a big plus for me. In terms of speakers, there are also some differences compared to the X600. The X600 has 2 woofers, 2 tweeters, and 1 full-range speaker. The X500 has only 3 speakers, but they're all full-range speakers, 2 front firing and 1 firing up, and that, along with the AI processing, is what creates that beautiful immersive soundstage. 40 watts output, wireless high-res certification, all great stuff. Let's just have a listen. Now, obviously, recording the Motion X500 here in my studio with a single microphone while also suffering YouTube's audio compression doesn't quite do the speaker justice, but even despite that, I think you can tell that the sound coming out of this thing is pretty great, especially for its compact size. Now, the difference between the X500 and the Motion 300 over here is pretty obvious. One is ultra portable and the other is kind of portable too, but of course, I would much rather put this in a nice space in my house. But I'm having a genuinely hard time deciding which one I like better, the X600 or the X500. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Links to everything, of course, in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please give it one of these, subscribe for more content, and stay tuned for videos you might also want to watch.